Alright, so I'm going to show you something that might come in handy if you're working with clip art in PowerPoint. I've got a clip art image here. I just made it real big for the thumbnail. We're going to scale this down a little so we can work with it. But one of the things I usually advocate is if you're looking for an image, and so for this example, I've got this clip art image, but maybe all I want is the guy and I don't want the rest of this stuff. A great way to do that is pull the guy out of the clip art. So you can right click on it, and it's a vector based image, so I can ungroup it. And then when I ungroup it here, let me ungroup it again. So when I ungroup it here, I can start to pull things out. So for example, I could pull the white background out. There's always like a extra transparent background you have to pull out. And now I've got this clip art here. I'm going to group it and scale it up a little so you can see it better. And all I really want is the guy. So when I go to ungroup this here, and I want to get rid of this other stuff here, typically what I'll do is I'll just select things and kind of get a sense of what I can select, and I'll delete it. Now you'll notice I've got this big black area, and based on clicking on it here, you can see the black area goes around the entire clip art. My guess is that this black area is also the outline. So let's move it, and sure enough you can see the black area makes up the character. So essentially I can't pull the guy out of the clip art. So in a lot of cases this might be a pointless endeavor or make the clip art useless. But I'll show you a couple of an idea that might work for you. So what we'll do is we're going to fill in this blue area because I'll just fill it in with white, and so that's cleaned up. And what I really want to do is I'm going to take this image here and we'll group it, and you could scale it as large as possible so you get a large image, because we're going to convert it to a PNG file. So we're going to right click on it, we're going to hit cut, and then we're going to do the paste special, and then we'll paste special it as a PNG. So I hit OK, and so now I've got this image, and we'll drag it down here so you can see. I'm going to scale it down a little, move it up. Now what we can do is crop it. So we just right click on it, we go to crop, and it's no longer a clip art that we're going to be able to modify, but what we can do is we can clean it up. So because his arm's cut off, I'm going to go ahead and just select up to his shoulders here. So now I've got a clip art or a PNG image that I can use. Let me square that up a little more. We don't need this blank area. So now I've got an image that I can use, and so at this point I can put it into an e-learning course. I can use it for whatever I want to. Perhaps I want to put a picture frame around it or something like that, so it looks like a picture frame on a desk, or could be a news anchor in the TV screen. Whatever I want to do, but it's a quick way to take parts of the clip art that you might still want and use it. So if you ungroup it and you run into something like this, go ahead and skip the ungrouping process and then just save it as an image and crop it to a perspective that works for you.